Okay. Hi, Kwonyin.
Hi, Sylvia.
Been a while since our last recording.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we were just kind of doing our own personal journey. But you're also away in New York, and
Yep.
we got to see each other.
Yeah.
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 And you held your grief course for that week.
Yes. The graceful.
Yeah. Which is
Yeah, just a lot of
beautiful.
in-person community healing events. It's really
Yeah.
nice. It's so great that you came out too.
Yeah. Do you want to share a little bit about like the exciting aspect of like your growth and like what you are manifesting and stuff like that? Because I feel like it's really cool.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like an
Well,
aha that you didn't realize until you were in it about yourself and stuff like that.
I guess just, there's so much healing and processing we do. I feel like behind closed doors or even with clients, it's very a lot of it has just been for the past few years, most of
Yeah.
it online,
Hmm.
having these really intimate deep dives. Um, but I feel like coming to New York and experiencing people in real space
Hmm.
together just brought a whole new level of
Yeah.
um, intimacy
Yeah.
and richness to the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just more confirmation to me that like this is so necessary. It's so important for us to really come together.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
You're right.
like all the new connections that are made through that and
Yeah.
deeper connections that are made through that.
Yeah.
So yeah, and a lot of some of the people who came I've been only knowing online for a while. And so that was really cool to meet in person and get to,
Mhm.
hug each other and really talk and share in person.
Yeah.
So it was a really beautiful experience and it feels
That must
more
have been nice.
feels like the green light is on for doing more
Yeah.
in-person activations like this.
Yeah. And you're
Yeah.
really good about that because you do like in-person gatherings and I don't. And to join you in that space in New York,
Yeah.
it was a different vibe and it was really nice to
So
like
it's that.
experience that. Yeah, it is different. I mean, it's great to like also be able to connect online, but it was
Mhm.
also like a different feeling state. And it felt really nice to also be together physically with a group of people, yeah,
Mhm.
that are all kind of doing the same thing and meeting each other and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We just kept hearing from people like, wow, this feels like something we've never experienced before.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it does feel like it's a new era, a
Mm-hmm.
new time
Mm-hmm.
for coming together, especially with the intention for healing and
Yeah.
um, grief, like grieving and helping it make it helping this process to feel like it's not such a scary, lonely thing, but it can
Mm-hmm.
actually also be the very joyful, nourishing
Mm-hmm.
thing
Yeah.
that we experience together and support each other. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it
Yeah.
feel like a nice retreat?
Yeah. I mean, it was retreat and it was also very activating, I
Yeah.
feel,
Yeah.
to come back and sleep a lot.
Yeah. And you held that space so well.
Thank you. And I love how you came and everything you shared. And hopefully we're
Yeah.
gonna do some things together soon too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
just felt like this is the beginning of more,
Mm-hmm.
more
Mm-hmm.
of this.
I agree.
Yeah.
And with that said, even you going through that grief, I was also personally like exploring and grieving And it was just so synchronized. You being there in New York, me going on my personal journey, and then coming together and recognizing you are already collaborating with a group of people that were processing and going through grief together. It was a beautiful thing to witness. And
Mhm.
now that you're back home and
Yeah.
I'm in my place, we decided to connect today because we kind of became aware of like a theme in the collective that's been going on with on a deeper level of power and powerless,
Mhm.
those two um, opposite beliefs. And do you want to talk a little bit? I guess just, I guess we can just briefly say what power is and what powerless is. And basically, we wanted to come on today to do parts work and Kwonyin taking on the part that is I am power, and then I will be taking on I am powerless.
Mhm. Mhm.
And what
Yeah.
we Yeah. Do you want to share a little bit about like
Um,
what we became aware of with like what is I am power and I am powerless? Like
mhm.
if you were to really explore it, I am power is like where your desires manifest.
Yeah. Where you have that knowing and belief in yourself that you can create the change
Mhm,
you want and
mhm.
need.
It already knows itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it wants to give to the self fully.
Mhm.
And in that confident knowingness of going for it and
Mhm.
not letting somebody stop them from getting what they truly desire.
Mhm. It's like
It's
I can
yeah,
and I am
yeah,
both of
yeah,
those things.
uh-huh. And it's such a self-supporting part of the self.
Mhm. Right. And
Yeah.
I would say we are naturally, this is, I think this is a natural part of a human being,
Hmm.
you know, like
Every
the fact that
single
we're
human
even,
being.
that we've even incarnated into these bodies. It took power,
Yeah,
it took intention and desire
yeah,
and power to even be here.
yeah.
So our consciousness and our physical manifestation, these vessels of consciousness, is proof that I am power.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Because
without power, none of this would be here. You wouldn't be
exactly,
experiencing this.
it wouldn't be able to
So
manifest.
you wouldn't even be
Yeah,
able to, yeah, no,
yeah,
yeah, it wouldn't manifest at all.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so this is proof that you are and you can, and
Hmm.
you continuously are with every breath that you take.
Hmm.
You know, if you think about every cell in your body that is running on this knowing.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
So,
But then, unfortunately, when we all are born out of the womb, we forget that we are that powerful because on the physical human perspective level of a newborn, physically, that infant is powerless. It's like quite the opposite.
mhm,
Like that's how the baby um, will see itself because a baby cannot survive on their own.
mhm,
You leave a baby alone, they will die.
mhm,
Like someone needs to take care of it, nurture it, and for it to survive.
mhm.
So, in a sense, that baby that's just born, whoever is taking care of that baby is a reflection to the baby, a mirror to the baby of like how powerful this being is, this newborn is,
Of its own self,
of its
right?
own self. It's a mirror.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm,
so if a parent is confidently like, um, oh, you're crying. And so if the parent doesn't know, the great reflection would be like, okay, let me pick you up. Is it a cuddle? No. Is it more milk? No. Is it diaper change? Oh, yes. And then, so like the baby is crying for something, you know, like it's not feeling in its desired state. So if the parent is coming to reflect that baby, it's like, okay, what do you need? Ah, and then the baby's like, oh, I feel good. Or it's like the baby's crying again. Oh, what do you need? Pick it up. Oh, it just wanted to be held. And it's like, oh, so the baby is just like, oh, I'm just being 100% myself. And as I'm being just totally me, look how I'm powerfully manifesting all of my desires. So the baby just naturally remembers, oh, I am power. But if there's a parent that's like in that powerless state, or, oh no, what am I doing? Like, the baby's not going to feel safe in that energy either.
And then the
And
baby's gonna keep crying because it's not
yeah, like doesn't want
really,
to be in that feeling state
yeah,
around that parent or whatever it may be.
and actually crying, and it's reflecting, it's mirroring the parent's own powerlessness,
Yeah,
right? When the
yeah,
baby's crying, and the baby cannot be consoled because the parent feels powerless and doesn't know what to do for the
yeah.
baby.
Uh-huh. And the mom's like, or the dad or whoever it is like, oh, but you're like you don't want milk, okay? Oh, but your diaper's changed, okay? I'm holding you, okay? And it's like, well, what am I not doing? And then the baby's just crying, like from the baby's perspective, like, I don't want to be held by you. Like, I don't like the energy that you're exuding, and it just feels off, and it doesn't make me feel safe. But the parent's like, oh, but I'm doing everything, and like, so the baby's reflecting to the parent if the parent is triggered, like you're not meeting my desires, and then the parent not being able to meet the child's desire, the child will be like, whoa, I'm just being me, and it's really hard to get my desires met. So it's just experiencing I am powerless. Or the typical where the baby is born and the parent are just not tuned in, tapped in, doesn't really care if the baby's crying or not, and the baby's just wailing, then obviously that baby will experience the same thing.
Mhm,
Like,
mhm.
why is it so hard to get my desires met? I'm just being me.
Mm.
And
And
then just
that
experience,
imprint starts to
yeah,
carry through
yeah,
as you keep then having more experiences of that. Like I'm me and
mm-hmm,
I can't get my
mm-hmm,
needs met.
mm-hmm. So like you said, we are so powerful, such powerful beings that was able to manifest into the physical. But when we are incarnated, we forget that we are that powerful only until we get a reflection of how powerful we are.
Mhm, mhm.
Um,
Mm.
yeah. But then the thing is, because we are so powerful, and let's say we were born to experience like I am powerless in their situation, that's going to be their dominant feeling state and the belief. But eventually in time, they get to feel like, "Ah, I don't like this. I don't like this." Um, and eventually get so sick and tired of, I am powerless. And I guess this would be a good time to kind of explain what I am powerless is like.
Um, I think the reason why I can see it now, the breakdown is, I am power, I am powerful, being like that's actually you being in alignment with the natural way
Hmm. Hmm.
to really understand that and know
Yeah.
that and feel that and be that.
Yeah.
That's you without resistance. That's you without any conditioning yet.
And just being in the flow of who you
Mhm.
are. Yeah.
Yeah. And feeling one with nature and one with God, one
Yeah.
with the universe.
Yeah. One
Yeah.
with each other. Just, yeah.
Mhm. But then, so there's the natural way, and then there's the conditioned way now of
Hmm.
I don't have power, I am powerless.
Hmm.
So the power, like the disempowered part, I think the reason why it also doesn't feel good, aside from the fact that, of course, it doesn't feel good to be able to do what you want and make the changes you want, but it's
Hmm.
because it's a contradiction to the truth.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's why it doesn't feel good, because it's
Hmm.
actually a non-truth that
Hmm.
you've taken on as a belief
Hmm.
and that
Hmm.
you keep experiencing suffering with because it's just not true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always rubbing up against the I am powerful, which is the truth.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
But then
Yeah.
because you have these experiences, these formative experiences, and then these imprints and these beliefs where you kind of saw the world and through that lens, through how your parents treated you or how your school or whatever treated you. And
Yeah.
so it's that up against
Yeah.
how the universe sees you.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
then somehow through the journey of life and growing and all of that, the relationship to I am power and the relationship to I am powerless, like their relationship to each other just becomes like disharmonized, separated, like, oh, I'm like triggered by you. I don't want to feel you, I'm trying my hard to like support myself and to manifest my desires. And here you are, like not helping and not supporting, and oh, I don't want to feel you. And then here's the part that is I am powerless, like, oh, but I can't help but to feel like none of my desire. It's so hard to manifest my desires. It's so hard to like um believe that I'm capable of that, like, and all of that. And so again, it's the relationship just keeps separating even more, distancing from each other, really seeing and understanding and hearing each other. And I think that's why we want to do parts work today, because we kind of want to recognize that um, the part of I am power, in this case of parts work, um, it's the I am power that believes it stemmed off of I am powerless.
Mm.
So then the I am power is like resisting to
The power
feel
left.
I am powerless. And it's the biggest and greatest fear is like feeling into that I am powerless because it fears that it's going to get stuck there. And so it just lives a very busy life of what do you want? How can I make you feel better? Oh, you're being triggered. And so kind of like in when you're feeling so powerless, what happens is, and if you feel like there's nothing you can do about it, but it gets to the point where like you so don't like being in this powerless place, anger is the one that kind of pushes you out of that state. Like, I hate being here. I hate how I'm feeling. Like, fuck it. I wanted to go do something so different, the opposite of like feeling so stuck in this place. And then somehow finds ways to distract that feeling state, whether it's watching TV or going out there and working so hard or I don't know, like getting really busy, you know,
Mm.
and being like, see, I am powerful. Oh, great. Look what I'm manifesting and all of this. Yet, um, y the part that's manifesting, is it really healing and resolving the I am powerless? It's like, no, you just kind of separated yourself from it. And that is why the part that is I am powerful, it gets to a point in life where it ends up becoming consciously aware of like, I am manifesting what I want, but why isn't it fully in the way that I want it to be? And it's because the part of you that feels like I am powerless is still there. And the I am powerless, if you have a part that is I am powerless, that belief cannot manifest any of the person's desire, right? Like your desires will never manifest in the I am powerless.
Mhm.
And I guess through parts work, we'll get to see why.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. While you're talking, I was just seeing the like arc of my life, you know, with
Mm-hmm.
these different beliefs operating.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking about how after college, I moved to London. And in a way, subconsciously, I wanted to get as far away from powerlessness
Mm-hmm.
of my family, my parents, where I'm coming from. And I just wanted to start a whole new, different life.
Mm-hmm.
And in that place, I really, for the first time, experienced I am power. I am powerful. Like I was just in this like very positive, focused place where
Mm-hmm.
things were super manifesting really well. And just everything that I desired was just easily just coming to me. And I felt so powerful for the first
Mm-hmm.
time, coming from my whole history of not really feeling powerful, not really
Yeah.
what I want. But suddenly I'm just in this exercising this completely different part of me.
Yeah.
And I was like riding that high for a while, and then things started to
Oh, like
disintegrate.
like yeah, yeah. Like
Like
it
my
was yeah,
like my visa wasn't renewing. I
yeah,
started to like fall out with like the friendships there.
yeah,
I had to
yeah.
move back, and then just like like it was like that high, like that powerful came from me in a reaction to I hate being powerless.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I wrote it, and then like the powerless started to come up again,
Yeah, yeah.
where I
Oh,
started to feel powerless again.
yeah,
And
again.
like, what? And there was such a period of grief.
Yeah.
I think carried me really like through my 20s and into my Saturn return. It was this
Mm-hmm.
really painful, almost like 10-year period where I was grappling with that high of me feeling powerful and never quite again feeling like I could be there again because of all
Wow.
these external circumstances.
Yes.
It was really my internal powerless part
Yeah.
wanted to be integrated.
Yeah.
And I keep
Yeah.
comparing myself with, oh, remember when I felt so cool there and
Yeah.
everything seems so effortlessly? Why does it seem so hard now? And I feel
Yeah.
so not cool anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was just this constant, they were like competing against each other. I was
Mm-hmm.
comparing myself, my powerful part. I was having nostalgia for that part and comparing it to how I don't feel that way
Mm-hmm.
and could
Mm-hmm.
never like reach that again.
Yeah.
And I just see that kind of battle that was
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
now able to piece together to see that arc.
Yeah. Yeah. So then in your later period of your time, you're saying the I am power like really like rose up, but then at the same time, like what kind of attitude did it have to stay in that kind of power?
It well, initially it was it was my first time kind of understanding or starting to comprehend the power of my thoughts because I
Mm-hmm.
remember thinking, oh, I just was in this very naturally, I wasn't even reading self-help at the time or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
I was just in this natural state of, wow, everything's working out for me.
Hmm. Yeah.
I'm so blessed.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm having all these amazing things happen. So I was just
Yeah.
in this constant high of gratitude, which was something also very good to know that I have that power to do that.
Hmm. Hmm. Exactly.
It's almost like I was like learning that I have
Yeah.
these powers that
Yeah.
if I keep thinking about things
Yeah.
in a positive way, and I wasn't even trying to, it was just
Yeah.
naturally there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this new place. I'm living in London. I'm in
Yeah.
this foreign country. Everything was so exciting and
Yeah.
um this big adventure,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling really autonomous and
Yeah.
having a lot of fun. And so I was riding that high,
Hmm.
and it was good for me to know that that was also possible for me because I never experienced that before to
Hmm.
that
Hmm. Hmm.
like continued state of being in a very you could say like just positive state.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I know that there was a shadow there,
Yeah. Hmm.
even in that positive state,
Yes.
because I felt like I
And
needed to constantly fill my life with
yes.
things.
Yeah. And
I was
isn't
like,
it?
okay, what's the next excitement?
Yeah. And isn't it kind of like a person that's like poor that became abundant? And then
Like
in that
really suddenly.
abundant, yeah. And then like in that abundance, it's like, how can I stay abundant? I don't want to lose in my state of abundance and like
Yeah.
utilizing power in an unhealthy way at times as
Yeah.
well too.
Then
Yeah.
at first it was natural, and then I could start to see the
Hmm.
shadow. Like, no, I want to like maintain this.
Exactly. Because you
And
feel
I
like
knew I
it's
was
taken away
pushing
from
it.
you. Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
because then, things started to happen. Like my work, I wanted them to renew my visa so I could stay longer, so I could stay in the high, but then they wouldn't.
Yeah.
So then I'm like, no, but I got to stay in London by any means necessary. So I
Yeah.
tried to find other jobs that would hire me. But then
Yeah.
the jobs were not as great and the bosses were kind of shitty. But I
Yeah.
was like trying. I'm like, no, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try. And
Yeah.
things started to get worse and worse. But I was just in the state of, no, I want to try and I want to keep this.
Hmm. Hmm. Which was also utilizing power in an unhealthy way for you because you were hurting yourself in trying to stay there, but that
I
was
was
not what
hurting.
you were recognizing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because what I saw was that I thought that the power was coming from, yeah, some kind of like luck place
Yeah.
that was outside of me.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, and so
I
that
was like,
luck.
the luck was coming from London. It was
Yeah.
coming from my new friends, was coming
Hmm.
from my great job, was coming from all these amazing, you
Hmm.
know, parties,
Hmm. So,
culture. Yeah.
so that is a validation of um like the part of you when it did find I am power.
Mhm.
It was believing you are power, but not fully.
Yeah.
And that is why it was thinking, oh, it was luck from the outside. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it was only kind of half of it in a
Yeah.
way,
Yeah. Because if you fully believe it, you don't need that luck from the outside. You already know you are.
Right. And it
Yeah.
wouldn't even matter if I had to leave.
Yep. Yep.
But I was so
Exactly.
scared to leave because I thought that the dream would go away once I
Mm-hmm.
left London. I thought, no,
Mm-hmm.
it's about being here. I need
Mm-hmm.
this job. I need these people
Yeah.
to help me feel this way.
Yeah.
I'm seriously just making these thoughts right now, which was then so much suffering
Yeah.
because I wasn't seeing the truth of the situation. I
Yeah.
wasn't seeing myself.
Yeah.
I just saw it
Totally.
as, no, it's all my circumstances. It's out there that's making me feel powerful.
Yeah.
And without it, I'm nothing.
Yeah. And then it's only when that reality had to crumble and crumble and crumble to like be like, why is it not working? It's worked before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was also the time when I was very naturally love and light.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everyone was saying to me, wow, you're just so positive. And I wasn't trying to be, but I was just
Yeah.
really positive, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Then when things started to go downhill, I just started to feel more insecure.
Yeah.
And I was also depending on, oh, I always need to be happy and positive. That's why I have these friends.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But now I'm feeling a little bit sadder,
Yeah.
my vibrations dropping, and I
Yeah.
that was also a source of grief that I'm going to lose this good luck because I'm
Yeah.
not in that high frequency anymore.
Wow.
And that's what happened.
Yeah. This is a great example of like what we're talking about power. I am power and I am powerless. And then somehow like creating an unhealthy relationship to each other of like instead of fully seeing, hearing, and understanding each other, it's like, no, I don't want to have space to see you. I don't want to feel you. Like, get away from me. I don't want you in my life. You know, it utilizes it in that way, but it's not like a healthy form of power. But it's because when the person becomes aware of I am power and oh, I have power and I can manifest what I want, it's almost like a kid. Like given this abundant state of like, oh, I have this much power and I can go ahead and manifest what I want. It's like a young kid that just became a millionaire and it's like has no idea and like kind of like recklessly uses it, doesn't really invest in it really well, and just kind of like doesn't really know how to, yeah, like use that money that's in the healthy best way for themselves and others. And so, and then ends up like, I don't know, just being in a state of not being able to healthily utilize its own power that feels so good for the self and others. And it's this war that starts kind of happening for years. And it's like a war that's not feeling that bad.
Mhm.
And then it's a war that's like, oh, I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. And I always want to be winning. I don't want to lose. And then it gets to the point where it's like, this war is just so messy that it feels like everyone's losing. It's like a losing battle. And so I think we want to touch and go into parts work with that state where the I am power feels like it's losing and the I am powerless feels like it's losing. Yeah. Because to be honest, like if it feels like I am power just like kind of separated itself from I am powerless, it uh it gets to a point where um forgot what I was gonna say. Forget it.
Well, they can't actually truly experience power when they're in a state of disconnection, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I lost my thought. But yeah. Um yeah, because what is really happening is the I am power is having to like disown the I am powerless to get what it wants only.
Yeah.
But that only runs for so long
Yeah.
until it backfires. Because
Until
what it
until the powerless starts to like keep
exactly, but not
in,
even that too, even if it doesn't interfere with the because the I am powerless, if it's just surrender there, it's just like, I don't care. I'm not fighting you. I don't even have the energy to fight you, right? So it's not even intervening, right? Let's say if it's that to that degree, but this I am power just keeps manifesting, but it'll eventually run into a place where it's like, "Ooh, what the fuck is going on?" Because it is manifesting, but it's not manifesting fully. It's like I'm manifesting a boyfriend, but why am I keep manifesting a boyfriend, but it's not fully feeling great? Or,
Mhm.
oh, I'm manifesting money, because I want money and that's my desire, but I'm not fully manifesting my desire state of financial freedom. Or I'm manifesting this, but yeah, I'm aware I can manifest and that's good. I'm manifesting for myself, but why does it not feel fully great? And
Mhm.
why do I keep running into problems and challenges even when I manifest to the degree where like I am powerful, I can manifest, but somehow like it's not fully feeling satisfied. And so then it's like, what's going on? What's going on? And it can't help but to feel powerless, even in manifesting.
What it,
So it's like,
yeah.
I manifest abundance, but why aren't I fully feeling happy in the abundance? I'm manifesting this. Why aren't I fully
Yeah.
Yeah, I manifested a vacation. Why aren't I fully feeling relaxed and feeling good in my vacation?
I and
Yeah.
it like I can so now I can see how the power, the part that feels the power, just like with me and how I felt in London,
Yeah.
it was a in a way it was a power. I was feeling empowered, but
Hmm.
it was more kind of on the surface,
Hmm.
though there were elements of it where it felt really
Hmm.
authentic and real.
Hmm.
But because it's missing my other half,
Yes. Yes.
that's why it doesn't feel fully satiated.
Exactly. And it doesn't even need to be consciously aware of that because it'll naturally become consciously aware of that if they keep going at this rate of just in this manifesting way
Yeah.
without the other part.
Hmm.
And
Right.
so then it can't help but to naturally feel powerless, even though
Yeah.
it knows how to manifest.
Yeah. But it's only in a partial way. It's not fully feeling it.
Yeah, yeah. And then
And
if they keep disowning it, it becomes like you'll eventually hit a place where it's like, I just feel fucking powerless. And that becomes more dominant.
Mm.
Yeah. And then not knowing, and it's so scary because it's like, I don't know what to do from here because
Yeah.
I do not want to feel it. I fear feeling powerless because to feel powerless is I, whatever I desire cannot manifest when I am powerless. Yeah.
And now I'm seeing how, because the universe is it's infinite love, infinite power, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's no partial.
Mm-hmm.
It is,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
which is why it doesn't feel good when you're operating only thinking from partial,
Mm-hmm.
because that's not the truth of the universe. It's infinite.
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I'm so glad you say that. Can I say something right there?
Yeah.
Because when we got to be aware of I am power, but no one really showing us how to utilize it in a healthy way, we just used I am power in a way where it's just for self, just for
Mhm.
self. But the true, authentic, like quality place of power is having myself and others at the same time. That
Mhm.
is true power. But
Mhm.
then when we have power, it's like we end up utilizing it just for the self, just for the self, just for the
Yeah, it
self.
becomes a selfish, or like you're hoarding it, or you feel scarcity of it, so you
Hmm.
just want to
Hmm.
keep
Hmm.
your gates
Hmm.
locked,
Hmm.
have it be a gated community around it,
Yeah.
because there's a scarcity, because you're not fully in the true understanding of
Oh,
divine love.
yes. And that power is like oneness, it's love, it's
Yeah.
abundant, it's I am, just like,
And
yeah.
in that state, no matter what your external circumstances, you can feel abundant and infinite love.
Yay! Yes. Yes.
But then only in the misunderstanding of it do you feel like you have to like preserve it and protect it and hold on to it and feel
Hmm.
any kind of scarcity around it.
Yeah. Yeah. So in parts work today,
Mhm.
we're going to show the beginning phase of the unhealthy aspect of I am powerless and I am power.
Mhm.
And then through like the pain of that for each other, like evolving into the healthy form of like I am powerless, I am power, and just finding resolve. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's why
Okay.
we were wanting to come here today to show what that looks like. One perspective of what that can look like
Mhm.
as I am power and I am powerless.
Yeah.
Yay, this was great.
Okay.
Okay, so I feel like
Right.
is there
Right.
anything else you want to say or,
No, I think I'm,
okay, ready?
yeah.
All right. So then I am going to take on the part of myself and the collective that, or yeah, that is I am powerless because I grew up also um, more my dominant states for a longer period of time of I am powerless. Yeah.
And I will take on for myself and the collective, I am power, for the reasons with the story that I just
Hmm.
described or
Hmm.
shared, and just being familiar with that
Yeah.
place. Mhm.
Okay. Ready? I, Sylvia, with my free will, take on the part of myself and the collective. That is, I am powerless.
Kwonyin, take on the part of myself and in the collective that is I am power.
Feel like I'm gonna turn off the light because the light feels too bright, and where I'm at right now, um, the light even feels too abundant, like power.
Well, as power, I feel that I should be seen. I am seen. It
Mm,
feels good to be seen. in my power. And actually, I'm getting a strong sense of this should energy. Like,
Mm,
oh, yeah, it feels so great. I don't know
mm,
why no one else knows how to feel this way.
mm. And I recognize you as the other part of me. Like I see you as one. Like, oh gosh, she is this other part of me. And I'm definitely triggered by you.
Hmm. Why are you triggered by me?
You're full of confidence and knowingness. It feels too strong and stable. Um, I feel like your energy can crush me instantaneously. You also kind of feel like a bully of how confidently strong you are. That's what I'm afraid of. I like that's like my intuition right here. Like I just feel like that's how strong you are. Um and you're the type that would get so annoyed by me. And so I just want to hide from you. I don't want you to detect me because I feel like I would be your worst enemy
Hmm. Okay.
because I am nothing. I can't do anything. I don't really believe in myself.
I just feel like it's so, I don't know, it's so easy. Why all you got to do is just be.
Oh,
Like, why it's so hard for you. I
you're
feel a bit of,
so triggering to me.
feel a little bit of pity. Like, oh, come, oh, come on, just believe in yourself.
And I see, like, you see me that way, but it's like, I'm being for real.
Yeah, I'm like, why can't you just be more like me? Like, you don't have to be so sad and invisible. You can just be more like me.
Oh, you make me feel nauseous. Like, oh, I feel like you like amp up my anxiety. Like,
Oh
you
no.
make me feel so nervous and shaky.
Mm.
Oh, ooh. Now my body is like, ooh, I'm so activated by you. Like, ooh, you feel so unsafe to me. Oh, my anxiety, I can feel it just pumping in me. Like I can't sit still. Oh,
A
and I
little
can
bit.
feel like my nervous system being so like high. Oh, and I'm not feeling good in my body. Oh,
I'm like feeling a little bit itchy while you're talking for some reason.
oh my God. Oh, I just want to say, can you get away from me? Like, can you stop being yourself for a second there? Like, you're way too much for me. Whoa, you're way too much for me. Oh,
I just feel like,
oh my God. Like, oh my God, I just want to beg you to like, can you stop being yourself? Can you like just kind of pretend you're not that confident and in your power?
but I can't. This is just
Oh,
I am, and I'm just like I'm kind of like, why can't you meet me eye to eye?
oh my God.
Be more on my level.
Because I can't stand to be around you. Oh my God. I didn't even realize how bad it is. It's really bad.
So I guess this is what it means when my light is just shining so bright and it's gonna be Too
Oh
much.
my God. I wanted to hurl. You're making me hurl.
Mm.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I like literally want to beg you with all my life. Can you like stop? I feel
Like,
like your energy is killing me.
I don't get it because I'm supposed to only get adoration and people reflecting the light to me back, but
Oh my God.
it's that from you, I'm not getting that reaction.
Oh,
Understand?
I feel like I'm numbing myself out now. I don't even want to react to you anymore. I feel like I have no other choice. Like I feel so powerless. So powerless to you. Like I feel like you being around me, I can never manifest my desire, which is I don't want you around me. I don't want you around me. You feel like poison to me.
Mm, okay, well, this is kind of a bummer for me.
Ugh,
Um,
I cannot live around you. Oh, you're way too much for me. Oh my God.
I mean, I can't help being what I am.
You suffocate me. You being you suffocates me.
Okay, so then what are you wanting? Me to be more like you?
No, I just don't want you in my life right now.
Well, I'm kind of confused. Why are we even here together right now?
Like I just want to be alone. Like I just feel like
Wait,
you're just in my face right now. Like I've no space to myself to like allow me to just be of like not having you around me. Like
okay, but why can't you just do that then?
because
Why are
you
we,
keep talking to me like you can't understand where I'm coming from and you just keep asking why and you keep coming to me with this confident, strong, like why energy and like there is no space for me. You have no space for me.
I guess you're right.
It's
I just want to be around people who are like me and who adore and praise me. And now you're showing me something that I don't like to hear or see or feel.
I feel so forced to be around you. It's like not even my choice. I don't even have a choice here. I feel like my voice doesn't even matter. So I feel like I don't even want to talk. It becomes too painful where like even me talking feels like a lot for me right now. I wish I could just I feel like yeah, like I really do feel like a baby where I have given up
You've given up.
in trying to like voice myself out to you. And I feel like I've given up to just give you what you want, which is like you don't even know I don't even want to go along with you, but you think I am going along with you. And I feel like you see me as a good baby, a
Um,
kind baby, a well
behave.
listened baby. Yeah, like behaving really well, giving you no problem. But I do have a problem with you.
And I'm feeling a little bit confused about what to do.
You just do you, because I feel like more will come out of this.
I just seems like you just have a problem with me
I
being.
do. It feels so disgusting to me.
Is there any part of you that wants to be like me or wishes?
I don't even think that far. I'm just like I'm so the opposite of you. Like I just want to give up. I just want to be left alone
Why?
because I don't really have the life in me to like live the way that you do. I feel like a really depressed baby or something.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah.
And you're making me live life, and I feel like I don't have the energy to live life right now. It's too
Yeah. And I
much.
feel a little bit like I'm some like popular girl in high school
Yeah.
that's like can't understand people who are beneath me on the social ladder because all I know is that I don't know, I get the attention.
Yeah, and I feel like I'm so ignored by you. Like you don't care to know how I'm really feeling. You just want me to live life.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're not really in my reality. You're wanting me to be in your reality.
Mm.
I
So,
see that you can't even see me
yeah,
because you're so pro-life.
you're right. I don't really, I feel like I'm missing, I don't really know how to see you or feel you.
Yeah, like,
I'm so focused on everything great about what
yeah,
I'm.
and I feel like what you're trying to tell me about life is like you're feeding me food, like you're feeding me life.
Mm,
And I'm like, I can't even digest that.
mhm, mhm.
And I see that you're feeding me to keep me alive with like with your awareness here. And I'm just going along with it, cooperating. And I feel like I numb myself out
Yeah.
because it's too painful to feel how I can't stand being around your energy.
Mhm,
That I've given up because it's just too painful to even fight it because I already recognize I can't get what I want. Oh, and I feel like I've forgotten too how painful it is for me.
mm, mm. I
And I
guess.
realize I've really given up on myself
Mhm,
so that I can live the life that you want me to live for you. So I'm living your desire for me.
mm. Well, all this is new news to me, and I guess part of me is feeling a little bit inadequate on how to deal with this because none of the ways that I've been living is kind of prepared me to know how to deal with this because I'm not used to, I don't know about this.
That makes sense.
Like I just assume that everything's so great because I feel great and that's all I've gotten reflected back to me.
Yeah, and I see you're trying to make me feel great.
And I just thought, oh, it's so easy. So I just naturally thought anyone can do it.
Yeah,
And that anyone else who is not is just because I don't know. I don't know why.
yeah,
But I didn't know that I was actively causing you to suffer.
yeah.
I think
But
somewhere I thought, oh, it's because maybe I am just better at manifesting, better at being happy,
you are obviously.
and that other people or you, it's just because you're not wanting it or like trying hard enough or something.
Yeah, I don't even know what desire is. For me, I feel like I'm just always in that pain.
Well, you did say all you want is to be away from me because
Oh, that is true.
you don't want to feel the pain of being around someone that's causing you suffering.
You're right. Like that is like my one desire, and I can't even manifest that. So then I literally give up on my desire.
So I'm just seeing this play out, for the rest of our lives where I just keep thinking, oh, God, you're so not with it. If only you could just get with it, then you could be on my level and just constantly be living life dragging you along while you hate me and you're suffering.
That is how you've been living life with me.
Yeah. And I could see that's the life that we'll continue to live as long as this is our relationship.
Yeah, as long as you're not fully aware of me. But I feel like
And then I'm
I haven't been fully aware of me either because I've also given up on me.
Mhm. And then I see from that trajectory where like now my like positivity turns into me complaining about you.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm not even going to be in my positive, powerful feeling because a powerful person isn't complaining all the time. But I feel like you'll turn me into a complainer.
I feel like even this conversation feels useless, but yeah, I could see how you would feel that way about me. But to me, I don't even care about even being aware of that.
Either I'm going to complain about you or I'll just try to dismiss you and keep dragging you along.
Yeah, yeah, so what is how I feel. I don't even know why we're having this conversation.
I don't even know what's the point. Like, why do we need to even be here? What's keeping you talking to me and why am I talking to you if I'm such a terrible person?
I guess deep down inside, and this is weird for me to say because I haven't been really aware of it, but I guess I want to be seen.
Hmm.
but it almost feels like embarrassing to say that. Almost like I'm used to like experiencing crappy experiences. I feel shy to even say that. Like I feel embarrassed to say that. I feel like what's the point of even sharing that? I'm in so much pain.
Mm. Mm. And it feels like we're going to be stuck here until something else happens.
When you say I think we're going to be stuck here, even when you said the word stuck, I feel like you didn't like it.
Mm.
Like you don't want to be here, but you're being here.
Yeah, like I didn't know I was stuck, but now that you're making yourself known to me, I realize that we're both stuck
Are you stuck?
because like you are the contradiction to my own self-image as this like bright
Oh God, now I feel like there's more pressure on me.
being. More
Like
pressure
if I'm connected to you, like I feel like I have more pressure to do good to you.
Mhm,
Because if I don't, then you're gonna get mad at me.
mhm. Yeah.
And I feel even more powerless now.
Yeah, this feels really just stuck.
I'm not even stuck. I don't even feel like I'm stuck. This is just, I am. I am powerless. I'm not even stuck. Because it feels like when you say stuck, it feels like, oh, I could get myself out of here. It's like, no, I'm not stuck.
Mhm. Well, I guess this is how you've been living. And now I'm feeling,
To be honest, I didn't even recognize how bad it was until now. Because I just gave up on myself to numb myself out to live according to how you wanted me to live in your desired state. Like just not complaining and just going along with whatever you manifest. But I know deep down inside, every time you manifest, it makes me feel more pain and more lonely and more sad. But I like numb that part of me out too. So I'm actually recognizing how bad it is right now with you.
and I guess as you were numb and just went along with my agenda, it was in a way convenient for me to keep doing what I'm doing without any question or without any hesitation. And it seemed that things were just going my way, but I didn't know that it was going my way because you had given up on yourself. And now that you're coming more into voicing yourself as also this other, like with your own feelings and your own needs and desires. It's just, yeah, it's disrupting my way of going about things. And I'm in this lost moment of feeling stuck with what do we do now with now not just me, but with you and me.
Yeah, but your voice is so triggering to me right now. It's so stable and strong and confident. Because every time you talk, it feels like you're helping me get out of here, and it feels triggering.
Because you don't want to get out of there.
I can't. This is just who I am.
Well, since you've been always forced to be in my role, what would it be like for me to, for you to show me into your world?
Just let me be me. But I feel like you wouldn't be able to stand it.
Yes, I just unfamiliar territory for me.
You see how lonely I am as a person.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Nobody can join me in this space.
I guess you believe that because nobody ever wanted to.
Yeah,
Even the person who is the closest person to
mm, like this is my reality. I'm used to it because I can't help but to be surrounded by it. And I can't help but to feel it.
Feels like I have to move into a different part of myself to access that place that you're
Okay, you read.
like feels like I have to go downward.
You see what you're saying. But I'm not gonna force you. I know what that feels like.
And to understand like from your perspective why you would hate me.
I don't mean to hate you, but I can't help it. Because I can't help but to feel so much pain from your reality.
Well, does it feel like that I was the one that got the abundance and the light and I'm not sharing it with you?
So I feel like you just want me to get out of here and be okay now. But I'm not okay. And I had to live a life of just being okay. I was not fully okay.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, I can see that.
It's like I lived a life of bypassing my real feelings. I had to abandon myself.
And see how I felt that.
My life feels like a life of like just serving others, like saying yes to what you want me to do, saying yes to what they want me to do, say yes to what this these people want me or want out of me.
Well, okay, it was really trippy because I feel like deep down I do feel that way too.
You know what that's like.
But like I just succeeded in meeting that. But I'm feeling in myself how I also had to
So you're
struggle.
saying you needed to feel me in order to manifest what you want?
I needed to what?
You needed to feel me in order to manifest what you want.
Um,
Like you needed to feel that state in order to manifest what you want.
I also needed to like make a good impression on other people to manifest what I want.
How do you manifest?
Um, Basically trying my best to deliver what other people want
Why do you feel like you have to try your best?
because that's the way that it works.
I thought you were confident in knowing that you are. So shouldn't there be not even a try to do your best? You already know you're the best.
I know that I'm the best and I know that I have to like maintain it too.
If you need to maintain it, then that means you need me in your life to maintain it. Then.
Yeah, like I need to maintain it and more like I feel like you're the part of me inside that
So I
is
see how you get fueled by me to take action to what you desire.
I kind of feel like you I need your participation, but sometimes you're in the way and I don't want you to get in the way of my manifestation.
Yeah, like, but you
I
use
need
me
your
too.
support.
I feel like you feel me, and because you don't like that feeling state, it gets you motivated to go for what you want.
Mhm.
Is that true?
Yeah, I need your support to help me feel motivated.
But without me, can you confidently manifest what you want?
Without you, I guess I feel alone.
I don't understand. What do you mean by that?
Because I need to know that you're like with my agenda so that I don't feel alone manifesting what I want. But then I also don't want you getting in the way of manifesting what I want. And without you,
But when you say you feel alone, I feel like that's a nice way to put it. But what you really mean is you need me to stay powerless in order to feel me, to get you motivated to take action towards what you want.
yeah, yeah,
So it means
yeah,
I'm
right.
pretty sure
Seeing
you get upset
powerlessness,
by feeling
like
me.
your powerlessness fuels my desire to manifest.
Yeah, and I feel like you get upset after feeling me for a while, and you getting upset or angry about me is where your power lives.
Mhm.
You only know how to manifest through anger then. You only know
Yeah,
how to manifest your desire from that anger place. But can
yeah.
you
My
manifest
what I
without?
manifest comes like as a reaction to you, your powerlessness.
You feel like you have the confidence to manifest without the anger.
Without the anger,
Yeah, just
I don't know
knowing
if
that
that's
you
a
are.
different thing.
Huh?
That would be an altogether different thing.
It would be. Because I feel like you also don't really like what you manifest because of me too.
Mhm.
And then I get the blame for your manifested state.
Mhm.
You use me to manifest what you want, but you also blame me for manifesting what you manifested.
Mhm.
And I feel like that is a repeated cycle you've been experiencing with me.
Yeah, I use you to manifest what I want.
When you manifest what you want, you're not completely satisfied, so you blame
Yeah.
me.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It feels like you hold me back.
And I bet I get you upset a lot then.
Yeah.
But you probably really hate me too, that's to some degree.
Yeah. It feels like if it was just me, maybe things would be better, but then we're somehow tied together.
And you have to deal with me.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with you too. So I feel like we're on the same page of like, I wish you were not in my life.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. So actually, you make me feel powerless.
So I want you to be honest with me.
Because every time I'm being dissatisfied, it's not quite what I want. I blame you. And because you're not changing, I feel powerless. And then on top of that, you don't like me.
But you don't like me either. We
Yeah.
both don't like each other.
So I don't know what to do.
How do you even act
Feels like
like
my gifts are being wasted because it's not helping me to fully have what I want. Feels like I should, but I'm not.
oh, then I understand why if you were to surrender into my reality, it'll feel like dying for you. And if I enter into your reality, it is. I feel like I'm dying, but I just numbed it out.
Mhm. Really do.
Huh?
Back to that stuck feeling.
What do you want out of me?
I just want to feel free and I want to feel fully satisfied.
And I'll give you the space to fully feel free to express how you feel for me. What have I done to you?
Like you're undermining my desires and attacking me just with your depression and you're holding things up and you're not cooperating. And now you have all these things against me. I feel like ruined. It's ruining my chance to live a happy, fulfilled, successful life. And now I feel defeated because I don't even know what to do with it. And now it feels like I don't feel like it's possible to just keep manifesting something not that great with you.
So I feel like to you, I'm just a reflection of nothing working out for you all the time.
Yeah, it fucking sucks. And then I feel like, what's wrong? What did I do wrong? What am I doing wrong? But mainly I just feel like it's your fault for making me feel wrong. Or it's both of our faults. But I
But I see you've been blaming me all this time and not yourself. Because if you were to blame yourself, you would feel powerless, and you don't want to feel powerless.
Yeah, it's easier to blame you than blame myself.
Yeah, because if you blame yourself, you would acknowledge that you are powerless.
Mhm. Oh, and that's a gnarly place.
And I have no problem blaming myself.
Oh God. I don't know what to do if I blame myself. What do I don't know how to go on. Maybe I don't go on. It just means I have to just shut everything down. And like my whole self concept is just a lie. It's completely false. It's like a joke. And I needed that self concept to like uh, that I can and I'm able to do everything I want. But if that's all false, then I don't even know who I am.
Well, what if you lose it all? What would it be?
God. Oh fuck. I just realized I'd be you.
Yeah.
I'd be in your shoes.
So go there.
And then I would
I'm
like hate
here.
everyone who can too.
What?
But I didn't. I couldn't. I failed. I'll just hate myself. It would be very, very hard to love myself. I don't know how to love myself from here. It's easy to love myself when I feel like I can, but how do I love myself when I can't? Like that's just impossible.
There is no love here.
What?
There is no love here.
The loveless place.
Yeah,
Oh, that's where we are.
yeah.
I,
It's like so desperately like dehydrated or just kind of every ounce of life force is just squeezed out of you. There is no energy here. It's just dead.
feel
I'm
that,
living a dead life.
fully feel that. It's just like no point.
Yeah.
And I see feels kind of pointless. But then I see the only thing I want is to like not be here then. That's my desire.
You're right. Because I'm fully just, when I numb myself out, I was just living your life. But now that I'm just here, knowing that I will be here all day, every day for the rest of my life, like, yet they get me to feel like, what's the point of being alive?
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like why do we need to be here? I don't want us to be here.
There you go again.
What?
There you go again.
If
I'm
this
not
is
ready to
pointless,
join
then
you
why are
there.
we both here?
I'm not ready to join you there.
I see that I'm the one that wants to change.
And I'm not ready to change.
And it's not going to change until you feel ready to change. Otherwise, you're always going to be there and I'm going to always feel you.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just supposed to fully accept this and surrender to
What?
that feels like what I'm needing to do.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Well, I feel like it's the only way now
You could
because
just
you're
allow
already
me
here.
to. No, not really. I was numbing myself out in your reality.
And I was ignorant of your reality.
Or I became ignorant of my reality too.
So we're both needing to unnumb ourselves from this reality.
I guess so. Yeah.
like I'm in this place, not wanting to force myself to get out of here. Because I also know the painful side of being forced to be okay and forced to be happy and forced to just move along. I really want to see the place I'm in.
What did you say in the meanwhile?
I said I really want to see the place I'm in.
Yeah.
It is so dead here. Like there is no life. Everything is dead. I know me being in where I'm from, it's like on my way to death. Realizing it would even be harder for me to even survive here too. Like I'm already dead. And now that I'm really seeing my reality, I can kind of feel grateful that like you forced me to experience life, even though I didn't appreciate it, even though I resisted it, I'm beginning to see the difference. And I feel like I can understand you now. Or that life, even though it's not fully what you desire, but it still feels good enough. It still feels better than here. Thing was, I was just really not ready to move on. And nobody was seeing me. I always felt like I had to get out of there. And that's not a place where I would be accepted, even though I just couldn't help but to feel that place and to know that I'm there. But it just felt like it was not okay to just be there and to be recognized that I'm there.
Recognize that you're there.
Huh?
I said, I recognize that you're there because I'm here too.
And I see the energy that you brought in without you even realizing it really messed me up. My nervous system just like really messed me up. That transition was just too much. Too much. Even though I now understand and see that you did bring me to a better place, but the way that I was transitioned into that space was just too much.
I know I see that I was It's kind of cramming you into what I thought was a better reality.
Yeah, even though you are right.
Mhm. And I was kind of just operating under what I think is better.
Yeah,
And I was just imposing on that to you,
yeah,
making assumptions that that's what
yeah,
you not really caring about what you feel or how you see things.
yeah. Like I really wished I had that. And I always saw you as like being so mean and negative and cruel and like not liking anything um about you and the way you handled me. But now I'm seeing like you were not all negative and you were not like against me. I also see how you were for me and actually how you saved my life too. I really realized in this very moment that without you, I wouldn't be living. And because of you, I was experiencing the other reality, even though it wasn't my reality. But knowing that that can't exist.
Mhm. But it was still kind of forcing you into my reality, but it wasn't about creating like our reality.
You're right. And I was doing the same to you without you recognizing that about me.
Mhm.
I acted like to you that I was on board with your reality when deep inside I wasn't. And I didn't let you see that for you to even recognize that about me.
Yeah.
And I see that if you didn't do what you did, there's no way we could survive this reality where I'm at. And you're right, to be honest, I don't want to be here. But it feels like I'm also forced to be here too, is what I'm recognizing for the first time. Here, there was no me, not even a thought of how what I want or how I feel. Like it was just forget it, forget it. You're not going to be seen. It's not going to happen. Forget it. But now I feel like I'm recognizing I don't want to be here either. But it really does feel like I can't help but to be forced to be here. Wow,
Well, what would happen if you had a
that
choice?
was a huge awakening for me right now.
Mm.
What did you say?
What would happen if what if you had the choice to be elsewhere? If you got to choose where you want to be now?
Actually, I don't even want to be in your reality either,
Mm,
because in your reality, we still live with this powerless place.
mhm.
What do I want? I don't even know. That feels like such a bizarre question. Like something that I never, it's like you asked me a question that just never existed for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, you don't have to answer now, but
yeah, that feels too much. Oh my God, and I'm beginning to realize I can kind of understand you and your power. Because
mm,
when I said I don't want to be here, that's being in my power.
yeah.
But when you asked me that question, that power felt a little too much.
Mm, mm,
Well, I definitely do know I don't want to be in this place.
mhm. Yeah. I guess the beginning of you knowing yourself.
Yeah,
And having your right to exist.
yeah. But I'm also recognizing in this very moment, and, and it feels kind of weird saying this out loud, but I know it's true. I wouldn't be here knowing this about me if you were not here talking to me.
Mm. So that you are only knowing what you don't want in relation to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to feel forced because
Yeah.
that's what I did not like. And I want to be able to say that I want that too. I want it, not someone telling me that that's what I should want.
Mhm.
I want to be the one saying, I don't want to be here anymore and I want to join you, and
Mm,
not someone try to convince me, and being really good at convincing me that I should be there.
you know, so what it's sounding is that you needing to voice what you're wanting or not wanting.
Yeah, because you experienced you not liking it here, and then therefore you found your power and manifested what you're wanting. And I feel like I couldn't really experience where I was at, to know for myself that I don't want it, and to know for myself that I want to walk out of here.
Yeah.
I feel like I never got to experience that for myself to know. I felt like I had to listen.
Oh, right. So it's almost like I went through my awakening first.
Yeah,
Say, I don't like this. I'm gonna change.
yeah,
And then you were just kind of unconsciously along with me
Yeah.
until I realized in what I created, you needed to differentiate and speak what you don't want and what you want too.
Yeah.
So now you get to experience empowerment through what you don't want.
Yeah. And I realized I needed to experience it for myself to see what you see.
Mm, yeah.
And to know for myself, like, I don't want it either.
Kind of like the parent who experienced, hardship and then teaches their kids exactly their method,
Yeah.
but then the kid has their own path to experience
Yeah.
their own plan.
Yes.
Like, no, use my method. This is the right way.
Exactly.
Like the kid is need to experience things too,
Yes. For themselves.
then for their own selves to learn their own lessons and to really learn what they want.
Exactly.
So now it's your turn.
And that is how I realized I became powerless.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I wasn't even aware of that about myself.
You were just getting programmed by
Oh my
me
God.
to tell you how you should go along with me.
Yeah.
It worked for me, but it wasn't working for you because you
Yeah.
you needed to learn it organically on your own.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And all this time I thought it was just me. No wonder I was feeling so anxious and like because that wasn't my path. Like it was somebody else's path where they made me feel like that's also my path too. Oh,
And so now I
oh,
I almost feel like the way for even me to progress on my own path is for you to be empowered too, and for us to find the middle path together.
yeah. Oh, I want to turn on the light now.
Mhm.
I realize I don't want to be in the dark anymore because that place was being in the dark. And I'm feeling better, like not afraid of like being seen, I guess, though, for how I feel and what I want. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can't believe it wasn't me. I was just never really allowed to be me
Mm.
and to feel supported and seen. And for someone to be there in my reality and to have my own awakening to say, I don't want to be here on my own. Now I feel like if you want, I don't feel resistance from you anymore. It actually feels the opposite. Like I want to be in power and claim my power. And I see that you have been doing it for a while. And now I can see what you saw in me. I now can fully understand why you would be upset with me and frustrated with me, possibly at times have hatred towards me. As I see you working your butt off to like fulfill your desires, and here I am, or here I was, not contributing or helping you in any way. Well, helping me, which is helping you.
You see that by me meeting you and understanding where you are and actually helping you to feel empowered, like you can choose what you want and know what you want, helping you with that. It's helping both of us.
Yeah. And you know what I just realized right now?
Mhm.
Well, I have a feeling our desire is the same.
Mm.
Like I feel like now I could answer what you asked earlier, and I want to feel connected like this.
Mm.
This is my desire.
Mm. Yeah.
This is what I want to manifest.
Mhm.
Fully seeing each other in this way feels so good.
Just realize that by being seen, why I was seeking being seen and changing my reality was so that I can feel connected.
Yeah. And now I don't feel afraid to be seen.
Now I guess I don't feel like
I mean,
I have to like struggle to feel connected and being seen.
yeah, I agree. And if it's going to be in this way, like, I'm not scared to be seen.
Mhm.
I don't want to have this feel to want to burn into flames like I'm burning a forest of where my reality used to be
Mhm.
and where my belief used to be.
Mhm.
And as it turns into ashes, I'm regrowing myself, is what it feels like. But regrowing it where you see so much color and light, but also not being afraid of like the light and the dark, where like seeing the beauty in both places, but not shutting one out versus the other.
Mhm.
It just really being able to see it all so that the connection we made today can always be that way. That is my desire.
for each other,
Huh?
and equal respect for each other.
Yeah.
Mm.
I feel ready to join. Where are you at?
Just, I feel more settled in my body, like the deeper security and trust. Mm. Less of a striving energy and more grounded in this connection.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I really value this connection.
Mhm.
This way of connection.
Yeah. I feel like I'll be struggling less now that we're seeing each other eye to eye and
Yeah.
communicating and like joining forces on a more equal platform.
Yeah.
I feel complete.
Yeah. Sylvia, with my free will, release myself from this part and become my neutral self.
It's
Wow. Kind of made me speechless. Is there anything on your end you want to say?
what?
Is there anything on your end you want to say?
Um, but I just really what a shift of energy, I feel.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Mhm.
I really felt it in my solar plexus
Mhm.
and like releasing it through this burp, like, oh, something was releasing here.
Mhm.
Like, oh, this was stuck energy.
I feel it in my root. Or like
Oh,
I just feel heavier in my
yes, grounded.
I'm just literally I feel the weight of my being not like up here,
Yes,
like the energy moved down.
yeah, yeah. I feel that too. Yeah,
My voice feels like sounds different to me,
yeah.
lower.
And none of that, like, I don't know, like, I don't like you, or like, it's
Like
so like, yeah,
yeah,
exactly. It felt
feel
like a higher pitch.
I feel more like anchored to the earth.
Yeah, yeah. And it feels like understanding gets you to that place, huh? Like full understanding.
Yeah. And I'm not even quite sure what happened totally, but I know
Yeah,
that I feel different.
yeah,
That um yeah, I just feel more peaceful,
yeah, yeah.
just this understanding.
It feels like also like a new sense of like solidarity,
Yeah.
like within self.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It was interesting when we were in the parts, I kept getting flashes of different people who was my part and your part,
Uh-huh, uh-huh,
and me as you and me,
uh-huh, uh-huh,
just
uh-huh.
showing me like
Yeah.
scenes from my past and
Yep.
just being, oh, that was what that energy was.
Yep. Yep. I exactly too. And also like different phases of life as a
Yeah.
person. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 And then
It was
somehow
trippy.
it just like all of that energy of
But
either
yeah.
being like having aversion to
Yeah.
the me in other people or the you
Yeah.
in other people or the
Yep.
me as you, it just
Yep.
all like
eh,
all of that just got grounded and
Yeah.
instated and it just became all one.
One. Yeah. It wasn't it so trippy to understand, oh my God, this person or me or this
That
life
was
or
me then. That
young
was
and
then.
yeah,
That,
all
yeah.
of this, but it all kind of conjoined as oneness. Like
Yeah.
yeah, it was trippy. It was really trippy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
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 That's really cool. And I really do feel that whatever lingering just feelings about these people from the past, it feels like I'm in a new place of understanding of it. So
Yeah, like you created peace, not war
yeah, neither
anymore.
like too overly attracted to that or repulsed by
Yep.
that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, underneath, I see who you are underneath that.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
And I am that too.
Yes.
But I
You are
know that
both.
we need people to harmonize that. Yeah.
Exactly. And know how to treat whichever side in a very harmonious or peaceful way.
Mhm,
Because it's no longer triggering.
mhm, mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Oh,
Really
wow.
powerful work.
Awesome.
All right. This was awesome. All right.
Well, thank
Well,
you so much
thanks.
again for
Likewise.
diving
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
world through these integrations.
Yep. Got it.
Mhm.
All righty. I
Uh,
God, I feel so zapped. I am now
yeah.
gonna fully rest.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
talk to you
Well,
later. Okay. Bye.